What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. My name is Elaru, and today I'm back with a new video that I want to check out with you guys. This is called Charlie Kirk destroys race baiting students with fact and logic. This is going to be quite educative. Okay, guys, now we'll do it to talk less and we react more. Let's check this out.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'll start off with my credentials since apparently they matter.
Oh, they definitely don't matter.
I'm
to
an
us.
8-year military veteran. I'm a college student.
Thank
I'm
you.
a black woman, and I believe that white privilege fucking exists. So we're gonna start with that.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you
And the
for your
reason
service.
why white privilege exists is because you guys refuse to acknowledge the history that put people in this position. You want to tell me that white privilege doesn't exist when white people had a fucking upper hand for 250 years to develop generational wealth, and that black people didn't get the right to fucking vote until the 60s, and you're going to tell me that white privilege doesn't exist?
So,
That sounds like it
first of
exists
all-
Funny about
because you
that is
guys
black-
got the
Yeah,
upper
I-
hand.
was
What's funny about that is blacks were doing better during
Why
that
do
time.
we always call people blacks?
No, because you
'Cause you
I'm
did.
black.
Can we just be black people? Can we just be like African Americans or something? Why are we
The
just
black
blacks?
community. How would you like it said? What makes you feel better on the inside?
Really, anything else other than what you're saying?
Tell me. I'll say how you want
Anything
it.
else
I'll
other
package it
than-
how you need it. Tell me what makes you feel
Literally anything else other than what you're saying.
Okay,
But please
anything
finish
else?
your point.
Why is it that anything else, right? During
All right.
in the Jim Crow era, blacks were doing better. Economically, we're outpacing whites under the Jim Crow era than we were doing.
Let's
than we are
see.
doing.
It
I'm not
probably
done,
has
than
to
we are
do
doing
with the
today
fact that
after
we had our own
$22 trillion
communities
of government
before the
handouts.
fucking
The black
KKK
community-
came and burned them
The
down.
KKK were Democrats, but give me a second. So after $22 trillion of government handouts and a black president
After how many
for
years
8
of
the
slavery
black
and
community is
44
worse off
white
today than we
presidents?
Man, they're just
were in the
arguing.
44
Jim Crow era. How
white
is
male
that possible?
presidents,
Oh, I know, because they
97%
sold you
white
your
male
oppression and you
Congress.
bought it. So you're actually the reason why people like us can't do well, because they've sold you our oppression and you bought it. Blacks were doing better
Alright.
under the Jim
If
Crow
you
era.
acknowledge the oppression of other people, we can heal from it.
No, we
but if
can't.
you want
No,
to
we can't.
ignore it, we
We
won't
can't.
have anything happen.
That's not how this works. Dialogue and
Oh.
acknowledging things doesn't make us suddenly rich.
So there's a question I do want to ask, which I can't seem to get an answer. What can she not do in America that a white person can do? What opportunity? You served in the military. You've made good choices. You're getting rewarded for them. You're going to live in the American middle class. What privilege do I have that you don't have that is based on skin color, not on wealth or socioeconomic status? Please.
The fact that you are sitting here with like little to no education trying to talk to people
Ouch.
about white privilege is white privilege.
That's such a
And
liberal.
Tell me
honestly,
one thing I said that's wrong, and
Ouch.
don't use an argument from authority.
That's like so.
An
it's
argument
Make a
from
good
authority.
argument.
I have a degree.
Don't
I'm
cite
arguing
your
from
credentials.
authority
I have
because
a
I'm telling
degree.
you my life experience.
That's not your life experience. That's a
Name
degree. That's a
one-
degree.
Really? I'm sorry. Did you
one
live my
thing-
life?
That means
Did
nothing.
you live my life?
That means that's a
Name one
degree.
thing
You're not smarter
that
than him
you
because you have a
can't do
degree. Just so you know
that
that.
I
That's a
can't
fallacy.
do.
That's a fallacy.
Name one thing that you can't do that I can do.
I don't know. I can't make a whole fucking dollar.
What? You can't? Why?
Why?
Oh my God.
You're trying to tell me in the military women aren't paid the same as men for equal work?
In the military, up until 2 years ago, women weren't even allowed to do most of the jobs that men
Answer the
can do.
question. You just said you couldn't make a dollar. You said you could not make a dollar. You served in the military, which
Not
is
to mention that people in the military actually get paid a bullshit wage, but we're not going to
Alright,
talk
guys,
about
so
that.
now we're moving
Yeah,
over
let's
to
talk
now
about.
we're moving
That
on
has
to
no-
the-
Let's
nothing
talk
to do
about
with
for a
skin
second
color.
that you want to say that
What-
everyone in the military
what can
gets
I not
paid a
do?
shitty
It's a
wage,
feminist
so
lie,
that makes it
radical
right.
feminist lie, and they also sell. There's so many different ways they sell you your oppression, and she has purchased all of them today. So right now we are on sexism, right? So she's saying that I can't make a full dollar. Yes, you can. If women stop
Take
going
a lot.
in,
I bet he got
I'm not
paid
done
more to be
speaking,
here
I'm
than
not
you
done
did.
Speaking, okay. If women stop going into career fields like fashion and Vogue and journalism,
psychology.
and we start
She's
going
rude.
into fields like
Engineering.
engineering
Business.
and hard academics,
Finance.
we will make the exact same money that
If
men
not
make.
more.
The wage gap is a myth and a
myth.
lie. It's a myth
Amen.
and a lie, okay?
Can I say?
It's actually a myth and a lie. I understand that you need to be oppressed, but you have just heard from two black people that haven't purchased their oppression from the Democrat Party. Respect that.
And what frustrates me is you served our country, which deserves to be applauded, and you have lived a life of a victor, and you have the gumption to tell me you're a victim without evidence. You were not able to cite one thing that you cannot do that I can do. If you make good choices, you will get those choices rewarded. and you brought zero evidence except an argument from an authority and an insult to my lack of a college degree, of which I am so proud of because I'm not indoctrinated because I didn't go to college. Thank you very much. For the next person.
Nice one, nice one, nice one. I mean, it's very clear to see that the young lady who served in the army, she just wasn't smart, innit? She had no facts, she had no theories. All she had were assumptions and flimsy excuses, if I'm to put it that way. I mean, if you're actually gonna bring a topic into a limelight, I mean, there should be something for you to actually back up your claim. You get? The first thing they asked her, in fact, let me just put that the only thing they asked her that would have maybe made me see reasons with her was state one thing that you as a black person can't do that I as a white man can do. I mean, state a perfect example of the white privilege. And she just went on and on and on and on, yapping stuff. I mean, okay, he doesn't have a college degree. And so what? I mean, he's clearly more educated than she, who has served in the army for a long time, if we're being honest. All because he's white. I mean, this is just pure racism at work. I mean, some people are just indoctrinated with some views that don't really make no sense. I mean, it ain't concrete. Because you can see in the video that there's a black woman sitting directly beside him, quite as pissed, in fact, even more pissed than he is over the claims of a woman who is meant to be applauded for her time in the army. They asked her a very simple question too. They said, okay, is it that the women in the army, is even the women, because at some point it changed into a sex talk. It was no longer a matter of white privilege, it was a matter of women gaining less than men. I mean, she just didn't have any facts. There was no way she could prove what she was saying. And then she got all abusive, defensive, throwing shades. I mean, these two, the two moderators, they gave facts, they gave theories. And I don't see reasons with the army woman one bit. Like, I don't see her point. I mean, this lady said, if women do study engineering, or there was another course she mentioned, that if they do go into these lines of profession, that there's every possibility that they are going to be paid the same as men, since it has turned into a sexism topic. But clearly, still on the matter, the white guy, he clearly pointed out that she had no facts. She had just been indoctrinated, that he might not have a college degree. Excuse me, good and fine. But he was not indoctrinated. Do you get me? He was not, how would I put it? He was not brainwashed. Because that's typically what a woman has been through. Brainwashed. She couldn't give me anything meaningful. Like, I don't even see what she was angry about in the first place. Anyway, guys, tell us what you think about this video. Put your comments in the comment section and leave a thumbs up at the end of this video. Thank you for watching and stay safe.